GGplay now has got a couple of scourges, realizing that Hwasin is going to have that science vessel up quite early, and GGplay is going to try and take the science vessel. Hwasin has positioned that science vessel at the top left corner of his base, positioned it there to try and avoid this, exactly what GGplay is going to try and attempt to do, try and get those scourges at it. And GGplay, if he can take that science vessel down, he'll be able to slow Hwasin down just a little bit longer and maybe try and recover a little bit on his economy. Hwasin still hasn't gone for that expansion, so that does give GGplay a little bit of a chance. And GGplay has bunched his scourges up, and GGplay going for that science vessel, and GGplay might actually be able to take that science vessel down. Brilliant micro by Hwasin. He protects that science vessel, he defends it, and GGplay loses a scourge in that attempt to try and take that science vessel down. The science vessel survives, and that is absolutely vital for Hwasin, because GGplay just does not have the economy to be able to compete when Hwasin's push comes down the middle of the map. And Hwasin should be ready for that push any second now. He's got his first siege tank out, he's got a science vessel out, he's got a significant medic and marine, but the only problem for Hwasin is that he needs to have a few more extra marines to defend his base when he pushes out the middle, because otherwise GGplay is just going to waltz in with his Mutalisk and wreak havoc on his economy, because Hwasin has yet to invest any resources in an engineering bay or in any turrets. So in that respect, definitely Hwasin is a little bit of a disadvantage in terms of his ability to attack, but definitely he is comfortable in terms of his economic advantage over GGplay and his tech advantage. He's far ahead of his tech. GGplay nowhere near the level of tech he needs to be able to hold off this push that's going to be coming from Hwasin. Hwasin looks like he's finally ready to push out now, looks like he finally has enough, and GGplay just trying to pick off that science vessel. Brilliant play by GGplay, but he lost a lot in that, and Hwasin's probably going to have a second science vessel popping out any second now. GGplay brilliantly sacrificing a couple of Mutalisks and managing to kill that science vessel, but Hwasin is going to have another science vessel out any second now, and GGplay isn't going to be able to do the same. So GGplay buys himself some precious time, but he is so far behind in terms of where he should be in economy and tech that he's going to be in huge trouble here. And he's just trying to buy himself some time by setting up a further creep colony further up the map and setting up those lurkers in sort of a semi-flanking position. And GGplay now has got the Zerkers up on the hill as well, just to try and slow Hwasin down a little bit. Hwasin forced to wait for another science vessel to pop out before he can push down the middle of the map. Hwasin obviously did not go for that expansion yet, so and it is Hwasin, and Hwasin is now setting up that expansion at his National Expo. So Hwasin finally taking that National Expo. GGplay setting up a Queen's Nest, and GGplay is just so far away from even beginning his tech towards Defilers that he's going to have a hard time. He needs to take out any more science vessels as they pop. The only advantage that GGplay has is that Hwasin has not left many marines. Excuse me, and Hwasin just sending a marine out to scout to see what GGplay has, and GGplay seems to have those lurkers on stop mode, so Hwasin is not going to be aware that those lurkers are positioned there, and that might help GGplay a little bit if Hwasin rushes in with those marines. And Hwasin with his force at the middle of the map, that gives GGplay an opportunity to pick off that science vessel as it pops out, because it doesn't have a lot of troops escorting it. Unfortunately for GGplay, he's not going to go to scout, and GGplay going in now, and Hwasin does have enough troops now on that ramp to escort that science vessel. GGplay is trying to take it out. Hwasin focusing the Mutalisk, focusing the Scourge. GGplay loses all his Mutalisks. One of the Scourges manages to hit the science vessel. The science vessel is still with half HP, and GGplay in desperate trouble here. He's trying to take an expansion now at the 7 o'clock position. Like he did in the last game, he tried to take that 3 o'clock expansion, but it's not going to be for anything if Hwasin just manages to take him out. And GGplay is just trying to push up to the north, try and flank and maybe try and hurt Hwasin that way, but it's going to be too late. He needs to have his forces in the middle at the bottom to defend his base, because Hwasin is now coming with that push, and I'm not sure if GGplay is going to be able to defend it or how he's going to be able to defend it. He's going to be in huge trouble here. Hwasin setting up his tanks and siege mode outside GGplay's expansion, and GGplay again, his Scourge micro not up to the level of Saviors. I have to say he has done well, and Hwasin irradiating the lurkers, and GGplay going in with everything he has, trying to break this defense of Hwasin's. GGplay has got those lurkers brilliantly positioned on that hill above, and GGplay has been able to take out one of the tanks, but unfortunately Hwasin still has a couple of tanks up on that hill, and GGplay now pushing further. Hwasin has lost all his. Brilliant defense by GGplay. GGplay takes out all 3 tanks. Absolutely brilliant, genius defense by GGplay. That was so good to watch. Oh my god, innovative play by GGplay, putting those lurkers up on that hill above where he expected Hwasin to siege, and using that to his advantage. And the fact that Hwasin went for that early push, but Hwasin is going to be returning quickly with his replenished forces. Hwasin is pumping marines from 3 barracks, and GGplay has bought himself a little bit of time. The question is, how much time has he bought himself? Hwasin with 2 tanks and almost a fully replenished medic and marine force, and GGplay is just going to try and slow him down a little bit. Hwasin only has a single science vessel at the moment, and GGplay is getting that expansion up at the bottom left corner. The longer this game goes on, the more GGplay's chances of resurgence increase, and GGplay just trying to slow Hwasin down in the middle of the map with those lurkers, and unfortunately my stream is just buffering for a second there. Hopefully it should be back up in a second. That was a brilliant play by GGplay in defending that. GGplay getting his Defiler mount up, so GGplay buying himself some time, slowing Hwasin down, and Hwasin having to siege and unsiege his tanks a lot to try and counter the fact that GGplay is slowing him down with those lurkers. So brilliant play by GGplay, and Hwasin unable to just send that science vessel in to irradiate. He only has a single science vessel. He did get his expo up quite late, so he doesn't have a lot of gas. He only had the 1 gas for a long part of the game because he didn't go for that fast expo. And Hwasin now trying to move forward. I'm not sure how much of a sunken line GGplay has behind those lurkers, and GGplay just trying to buy himself time to get those defilers up. You've still got to feel that he's not going to have his defilers up. He's going to have to defend at least one more attack without the use of defilers. He's got a few zerglings up to try and support those lurkers, so he's got those lurkers back up as far as he can go, and Hwasin with the next siege is going to be in range of those lurkers, and GGplay trying to move those lurkers back, trying to move them to the side, and Hwasin just venturing forward with his medics and marines and the science vessel. GGplay slowing him down as best as he can. It looks like he's going to go again for another flank from the top of the ramp. GGplay doesn't have a lot of sunkens though, so that's very bad for GGplay. He doesn't have a lot of sunkens, and GGplay looks like he's ready to go in for another attack. And Hwasin moving forward with that science vessel. He still has that one science vessel, and that's surprising to me to see that he only still has that one science vessel. GGplay does have the defiler den up. He is putting up more sunkens. He's just trying to buy himself time, and GGplay now retreating. He feels he doesn't need to commit his lurkers yet to another attack, and Hwasin has been able to take that area. He's going to be able to stream into GGplay's base should he decide to do so. GGplay does, and GGplay has a defiler up. The question is, does he have swarm researched? Is he going to be a GGplay just putting that lurker up on the top of the hill to try and slow Hwasin down a little bit more? That defiler, he needs to get swarm up, and Hwasin's science vessel will only need one more scourge hit. Hwasin loses one of his tanks, so brilliant defending by GGplay, absolutely brilliant defense so far in this game by GGplay, and Hwasin's science vessel moving forward to try and irradiate that defiler. Swarm goes up, it's too late, the irradiate wasn't up in time. GGplay moving in, and swarm goes up all over Hwasin's troops, and Hwasin's going to lose a lot of his troops here. Those Malikan Marines trying to escape out, but they can't, and GGplay takes out half of Hwasin's forces at least. Hwasin had more reinforcements pouring forth, but that's not going to be enough. Hwasin does have a couple of science vessels. GGplay doesn't have a lot of defilers, but the fact that GGplay does have that expansion at the bottom left corner, he's now getting 3 gas, and that's definitely going to allow him to play for a high gas game. It's definitely going to allow him to produce more defilers, and Hwasin is only now taking his second gas, so Hwasin was perhaps a little bit overconfident earlier on in this game, overconfident that GGplay had sacrificed his economy too much, and GGplay takes out another science vessel. Brilliant micro by GGplay, taking out that science vessel, because that's what he needs to do. He needs to keep that science vessel count down if he's to have a chance, if he's going to be able to survive in this game and win this game. And you've got to feel that the momentum has now shifted in GGplay's favor. Hwasin doesn't have a lot of science vessels to counter those defilers. GGplay has a couple of defilers up already, and GGplay once again pushing up the middle of the map. Hwasin doing an excellent job with those Malikan Marines of forcing GGplay to use up those swarms, and he's irradiated both of GGplay's defilers, so one of the defilers dies, both the defilers dies, and GGplay's push is going to stop there. But GGplay's got more defilers ready to reinforce, and he should be able to get them up the middle of the map in time to get that push up at Hwasin's expo, and GGplay though doesn't have a lot, and Hwasin now is going to push towards the south. Hwasin, I believe, has realized that GGplay has that expansion to the south. GGplay has got a couple of scourges, so you might be able to spot that. GGplay has also spotted that Hwasin is building an expansion at the 12 o'clock position, but GGplay's expansion at the 7 o'clock position is going to be vulnerable. Hwasin has got tanks sieged up all along that ridge, and that's brilliant play by Hwasin, because he's going to stop GGplay's reinforcements from pouring through. GGplay with a single defiler, he feels that if he can get that defiler, and GGplay has got the zerglings up there, and GGplay feels that if he can get that defiler in and get in at Hwasin's expo, he might do a lot of damage, and GGplay just with that swarm, Hwasin forced to reposition that tank on the ramp. So both players using the ramps to maximum advantage. We've never really seen a player use lurkers in that way before to actually slow a push down. That was brilliant. GGplay does have some defense at that base, so that should be okay. Hwasin forced to retreat. Hwasin trying now to compete economically by putting up that extra expansion at the 3 o'clock position, at the 12 o'clock position. GGplay definitely a little bit ahead in terms of economy now. He's definitely made up that deficit, and it's going to be interesting to see who has the stronger late game, who's going to be able to close a stronger late game. And GGplay's got a few zerglings pouring up along the top, and obviously siege tanks are vulnerable, but Hwasin does have a group of Malikan Marines there as well, so GGplay now forced back into his main. Hwasin pushing forward once again. Absolutely intense battle here, back and forth between both players. Hwasin has been forced to spread out his troops a little bit now.